What's up and good afternoon, guys. Welcome back to another video. Before we jump into this video, I mean, we had a whole intro filmed. Like 2 months ago, we filmed the first clips that you are about to see in this video, and somehow like that clip got deleted. So we'll give you a little preface on what we're gonna jump into, and then we'll cut to those clips.
Shop's clean because we got 2 projects coming in.
Alrighty, so Dedic's father-in-law knows a guy. He's got an OBS Chevy that was his past father's, and his father actually had a bunch of work done on it, and you're gonna see in this video.
Well, he paid to have a lot of work done.
There you go, yes.
I'll be honest with you, this guy got scammed. He really did. Like I said, his father put the vehicle into the shop, requested all this work done. He paid quite a bit of money, and then it sat at the shop for a while. Unfortunately, his father passed, and then he said, hey, I still want this vehicle. What's it gonna take to get it out? And then they still charged him a large amount of money. And
they basically held it hostage and was like, no, you gotta pay to get this thing put back together to get it out. And well, he went and got the truck, and upon just from the trip to from the shop to his house, which is not very far, it like lost all of its fluids. The truck has been running horribly, and to the point of where we don't believe most of the work that was claimed to have been done and paid for, and he was charged for, and like double charged for, was done. So we're gonna jump to a clip now of when we first went down there to go look at it, and then when we come back, we're gonna go get the truck and bring it into the shop, and we're gonna get all this figured out. We don't like scammers.
Yeah, no, luckily we got a printout of everything he claimed he did to this, and we're gonna get scientific with this. We're gonna pull this whole thing apart and see what's actually there and what isn't. Lab coats?
Oh,
that's something. Yeah, go ahead. All over here, dude.
Was it?
Yeah. Watch, see it? See all the smoke coming from right here? Yep. So it's pulled up. Bet you it's not even choked.
Oh yeah.
Oh, nice. Got some of that throttle body injection going on here. That's what we got. Look at that left injector. It's not even spraying half the time because it's leaking.
Well, you can hear it. It misses every year.
Yeah.
She was spraying. Yeah, she's a little burnt up.
It's hard to find good work on vehicles nowadays. It's.
I mean, this is Dad's part, so you
yeah.
have to feel in your heart that you.
Should have been done right. Yeah. So we figured out your dipstick ain't a real dipstick for this truck.
Yeah. So this is the dipstick that's supposed to be for this. Yeah, because the tabs for it were all the way up here, and all they did was just snap them off.
And it's way shorter. That's what the factory looks like.
Yeah, the factory one you're supposed to pull from like all the way down here. So
we don't trust the reading.
We don't even know if it's got the right amount of oil in it. I'm starting to walk on the side of caution of I'm thinking he did more. He cut more corners than he did right. I know that's after spending a lot of money. That's something nobody wants to hear. I just don't want to be that guy where we take it to the shop and then, you know, we have to start this over. You know what I'm saying? As long as you didn't, you know, as long as you didn't throw any rod bearings, you didn't throw, you know, you didn't wipe any rod bearings, you didn't wipe any cam bearings, and the cam is okay and the lifters are good, those are your expenses.
He's rolled up his windows. All right, so we're following this guy because he went to check out. He's got 315s in his other OBS Chevy, and he just cranked them up right now. It felt like I had 215s in the Bronco.
I felt it in my butt before I heard it.
How is he comfortably sitting in that?
My ears, I'll get in it. I'm gonna suffer tonight, but I'll get in it.
Okay. I felt like I had 215s in my car behind you.
I felt it before I heard it.
Hop in, buddy.
Hard to breathe at some points. Like I kept feeling like I was like in one continuous swallow and it never stopped. I have never felt my eardrums more in my life. Like, oh, dude, it felt like somebody was like using my throat as a speed bag.
Alrighty guys, so the story on the truck that we just looked at, in case you didn't catch on, it's the man's father who passed. His father put a ton of money as evidenced by that receipt. And the shop seems like they did some of the stuff they said. There was like brand new headers on that list, which were definitely not in this thing.
Yeah.
And on top of all the money that his father spent, they had to spend more money to get it out of the shop, who clearly butchered everything just to like get it out the door to these poor guys, and like blows them off when it comes time to actually fix all the real issues. I mean, clearly the thing dumped all of its transmission fluid. Small oil leak, not that bad, but runs like crap. I'm assuming they just hooked up whatever the tuner thing was that they was and never adjusted it.
That thing's weird. They spent big money, like big motor, cool motor money, and didn't get either of the two.
Yeah. Okay, so first stop, we were at AutoZone because we need to top this thing off with its fluids, being that we know it dumps for sure transmission fluid, and somehow, assuming they put the oil in that they claimed, it burned through all of the oil that it had. ATF, and we should probably get some motor oil.
Is it one of them continuous variable transmissions?
I'm gonna say no.
I'm just gonna go with some generic STP for now. We're pulling this whole trans apart.
We're pulling this whole trans apart. I'm gonna go with Chris over here, see what Chris is grabbing for it. You know what we need, Chris?
Toe straps?
We need some, maybe, hopefully not. Alrighty, so we have arrived. We got the Bronco because we know we're gonna have to jump start this thing, and I forgot my jump box. Dedic's got a full printout of all of the work that was done. We'll go over that at some point here. The owner is currently not here. Ground's not connected?
Yeah.
Well, I know one thing. If there's anybody that looks like they should be driving the truck, it's this man right here.
Hell yeah, brother.
No, you're driving it back.
Am I?
Yeah.
Hey, dog. Hey, did we not tell you that?
Alright, we'll tell you guys on the inside of this truck. It's actually got a super, super clean interior. Look at these old couch cushion style bench seats. Very, very clean though. Dash is in really good condition. I mean, it's a great truck. It just sucks that they got so screwed over on what was supposed to be a reputable shop rebuilding this thing. Don't even get me started on the tuning that went into this. Honestly, I think what's going to be one of the biggest nightmares on this thing, because it's got some like tuner, which for back in the day on things that didn't really have computers as much as they do now, like it's way above my pay grade. But I mean, look at this. We got power locks, power windows. So we don't have a bolt to hook it up to the negative side of the battery, and then it's one of the ones that you have to thread in versus sitting on the terminals up on the top. We're not sure what we're gonna do. Oh yeah, you don't need that. Yeah, that's unnecessary. So we're trying to figure out if we do have a negative, what looks like the negative cable.
But it goes to the starter.
We're gonna see if we can jump it, and maybe the alternator will keep it running. Well, what's gonna keep those together? I guess just leave the jumper cables under the hood.
You don't really need the starter after the starter's running, and that's just the chassis ground.
All right.
The block should already be grounded to the chassis. So, yeah.
All right, old Bronco, handle it. Come on, old girl. Hey! Stay running. Stay running. Yeah, well, I mean, she was rough last time.
What happened? They try to make it look digital, but it's not. It's just like a little like slide thing in the background of the gauge. See it? It's like a little wheel that just turns.
I got nothing but confidence in this truck being able to drive.
What you do?
Yeah, well, because you're going to be driving. Or Cowboy Chris. Sorry.
Cowboy Chris.
Cowboy Chris is going to be driving.
I don't got a license.
That's okay.
Remember our dipstick that was night
Yeah, our dipstick off the wrong vehicle.
We'll just put it right back there.
You shut it off, right?
Yeah.
Okay. A little tranny.
I want you to set it.
That's what you call it. It's pretty low. Alright, so looks like the transmission has no fluid in it, which again we kind of expected, because that's what that giant puddle is down there. It's all transmission fluid. As soon as he got this thing back and parked it, it all just puked out. Get her topped off or filled up. We might not have got enough.
I don't know. We'll find out.
You leaking, Chris? Oh, Cowboy Chris says it's not leaking.
Give it a minute. It might start.
It should probably be quick.
Yeah.
Cowboy Chris over here working hard. Oh, he is. Wrestle that snake. Perfect, nailed it. Let's open this gate up and skedaddle. Yeah, throw that right there. All right, Godspeed, Dedic. It sounds great. What do you think, buddy? Think we're gonna have to push this thing at some point?
Oh, yeah.
All right. We gotta get the little hat clip to hold the hat up here. Just the old oil burning off, but she was smoking a little bit. But I think it's it's good now.
Sounds like she's knocking a little more.
We should probably go.
I'm waiting for you to...
Oh, you want us to go first?
Yeah.
All right. Alrighty, so I lost sight of Dedek after our first turn. And I was like, man, I don't see him. And then I see him, he was pulling out into the intersection. And it looks like the truck died in the middle of the intersection, which is, that's not a good spot.
Well, lessons learned. Don't let Ryan go in front, because when the truck shuts off, he just takes off and doesn't even look back. So shut off at the light. People were honking behind me. I had to hop out, throw it in neutral, and push her. Let's see how long it takes for Ryan to notice.
Looks like he got it over to the side of the road. Made it further. At least he's not in the intersection now. Wait, you're what?
Have you not noticed I'm not behind you anymore?
No, we see you. You're right behind us.
Doug, I've been on the side of the road for the past like 2 minutes.
We saw you in the intersection. We looked back. We saw you in the intersection. We're turning around.
Okay.
What happened?
Okay, thank you. It shut off.
Huh.
I don't got no gas in it.
All right, so you drive alongside me. We'll have the jumper cables hooked up. But also, does it have gas in it?
It's got half a tank in it.
Okay.
Yeah, just I'll throw it in neutral, have Chris jump out just so we can push it forward up onto this like little area to the right.
What are the chances that we broke it down at an auto shop? I was kind of joking about if Chris was gonna have to push this thing. Well, let me move, take my spot. I mean, we are right in front of an auto shop, you know? Oh, hold on. Oh. What's up?
I can't let off the gas. Someone has to do all this.
Okay.
If I let off the gas, it's gonna die.
We got this. We got this. All right, let's try round 2. Let's see if we get a little further than one stoplight.
I gotta stay on the gas, so I'm 2-foot driving right now. We don't have a gear indicator, so I don't know. Like, I gotta count my notches when I put it into drive. Fuel gauge is letting us know we have anywhere from a quarter to full, all within a second, like 10 times. The gauge just does this. Like right now, we're showing full fuel, and then it drops to half. So that's fun. We do have oil pressure. We do have a speedometer, but besides that, everything else is just a wash. We got a couple things going on. My favorite's this, dude. This is like I can go around the world, around the world, around the world, around the world. Like I'm scared to adjust it because it's like gonna like fall into my lap, and I'm not gonna be able to put it back up. Like that might be what's holding it in. But yeah, the flames are sick, dude. I like that a lot. Notice the headliner? Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah, dude.
Oh, dude.
We're gonna get this thing right. It actually like doesn't sound horrible, and it shifts pretty smooth. It just like, I feel like the meat and the bones are there. It just never got cooked, never got finished, never got like tightened up. Transmission kind of has a whine in it. Learning that right now as we hear that.
Let's get to the shop first.
I stubbed my toe. I stubbed my toe. I had to jump out because there was some dude in the Ford behind me.
Move out of the way.
Some dude was honking behind me, so I hopped out real quick and I stubbed my toe. Why does that thing got a spare tire on?
Brother.
It's a weird game you got to play. You got to give it more gas to keep it alive, but use more brake to keep it from rolling.
Okay. I like the center console, man. This
The center console's sick. I mean, it'd be cool if there was like a way to like kind of figure out how to fasten it down. Maybe we can figure that out for him, but center console's kind of cool, dude.
Like a little Velcro.
Okay, the truck has made it back. Now we gotta get it inside before it shuts off. Smells a little, it's probably all the transmission fluid just burning off of everything. A little something. Do they just like spray paint that logo?
I think so. No, we're gonna clean up some stuff.
Obviously you can see the truck had a complete paint job done to it. Like they spent money to pretty much fully restore this thing.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, we're burning something off.
I mean, it had an entire transmission worth of fluid dump out of it.
Let's check out the custom exhaust.
All right. I love a good custom exhaust. What do we got, buddy? Oh yeah, dude. That's how you get that low rumble. You snip it right there. So she's going up on the lift, and now we're gonna be able to take a good look at what's going on. Clearly, we've already got drips on the ground. That looks like oil in the front up here.
And transmission. You'll notice the paint job looks somewhat worse looking up than it did looking down. We got a fat ripple in the paint over there. We got this chingus mark right here. We've got a big old fisheye right here. We got a scratch in, that goes all the way through the paint, all layers. This, another scratch goes through all layers of the paint right there.
Now again, mind you, they spent, his father spent all the money to get it done right. Then when his father passed and they wanted to get the truck out, the shop like squeezed him out of more money, acting like that initial way too much that he paid wasn't gonna be enough to get the truck finished out of there. And then I think they still took forever to get it back to the guy after requesting thousands more in dollars. And then when it got to his driveway, and clearly, it's like the cartoon where all the wheels and everything just falls off as soon as you get it home. The shop, who was supposed to be a family friend, said, "Oh, I'll come fix it, or I'll fix it, or I'll make time, whatever," has pretty much ghosted them at this point. So clearly it's never gonna get fixed by that guy, nor do I think I would want that guy to fix it, other than dollars and cents wise, I'd want him accountable, but I don't know. This is gonna be an interesting one to tear into.
Oh my God.
What happened?
Feel how hot that cat is.
I can feel it from here.
Holy crap.
Yeah, it's pretty warm down
Someone's
here.
blocked up in there. That is, that is.
That was from a 10-minute drive?
Yeah, I mean, granted, we had to sit on the throttle a little to keep her alive, but like that's toasty.
She's probably 30, 40 degrees cooler right here by the engine than it is by that cat.
So we know for a fact we have a leaking oil pan for the transmission. Yeah, if you see over here, this quart gasket is, we're leaking from there. Looks like, excuse me, just leaked on me as I'm talking about it. And that is fresh, so it's not like something that's been, you can see that we just did that. Looks like we got some motor oil from this area. I don't know where that's coming from. Looks like it might be distribute. Nope, there still is a distributor kinda, because it still kind of runs off points, but it's fuel injection, so might be where that goes into the block. We gotta take a look at that, because it looks like it's running down the head, or down the block where the head meets, and then runs down, trickles down the side.
Got a big leak right here.
Yep. Jesus.
Oh.
I just heard something break loose in the cat. Okay, no. Okay, cool. For a sec, look from my angle. Looked like the motor mount block side wasn't even hooked up, but there's a bolt in there. Maybe two out of the three are in there. I don't know.
It looks like this side's missing some stuff too over here on this side.
I'm just looking around kind of see what we're getting into. I really won't be able to tell anything until we get this motor and transmission out. Crack it open and kind of go from there. Looks like there was a bracket that might have went to the collector and it's just bent over, left loose hanging up there. Bless you, Al. Nice. You're welcome, bud. It looks like this thing was thrown together, slapped together, and rolled out of a shop.
All right, well, Dedek started undoing some stuff.
As I crack each one.
Oh. A little drip of the oil.
It's definitely holding something back in there. I'm kind of scared about what we're gonna find right here. There's a little weep hole down here and everything. I don't know why it'd be holding oil up there.
Now remember, guys, if you're gonna do this, make sure you have your safety glasses on the back of your head.
Yep.
Safety first. What are you eating, Grandpa?
Got some baked beans, man.
Oh, nice.
Oh, perfect. Yep, just like that. Exactly how I envisioned it.
Let's go take a look at this paperwork, y'all. I went ahead and kind of crossed off the shop name because it's not my place to call them out, I guess. If the owner wants to do that on their own, that's their thing. What'd you say, Chris? Pet Boys. Pet Boys, if you're watching this, it was not you. Alrighty, so just taking a look at this thing, we'll let you guys kind of get an idea here. Remove and replace long block, 1,500 bucks. Remove and replace. Additional. Oh, we threw an additional $90 in there, because why not? Another additional $45. Remove and replace, another additional $18. $36. We just added a lot of additional hours to this thing. I guess we should be right there. Remove and replace where cruise control into. Remove and replace where oil cooler into. Engine overhaul and assembly with gasket set. We have $2,500, which is not the total of that to that. Pair of cylinder heads, $2,150. All your fluids, power steering pump pulley, reman starter, engine mount, thermostat, water pump. Okay, everything looking, you know, somewhat standard there. All of this looks decent. Again, yeah, if this stuff happened, we're very convinced a lot of this stuff isn't in the truck.
On there for exhaust?
Let's see.
Custom exhaust.
Not seeing anything for the exhaust. We do have headers though, Dedick.
Really?
Yeah, we do have $263 headers.
Does it say anything about a warranty?
No, the headers look older than the exhaust.
Nah, dude, it says headers on there. It's gotta have headers. Let's see.
Show me the headers.
Oh, dude, those look brand new.
Yeah?
In 1992?
Yeah.
All right, so you guys can kind of see why we're speculating that a lot of this stuff didn't get done, and they had the audacity to charge more for it in the end. Grand total of $6,300. It was a nice $300 discount there, and a parts discount of 49.22%. Yeah, I mean, they're claiming there was $5,200 worth of parts, $4,400 is labor. For a total shop supplies $5. Got to get that on there. But then it says a labor discount of $6,300. I think that's because they already paid, which we have. We've got receipts and stuff over here. We've got another receipt here. Oh, Dedick, we figured it out, dude.
What?
This was job number 666.
Oh, no way.
The owner of the shop was a devout Catholic, and he's like, I'm not touching this truck. It's job number 666. We're just gonna get this one out of here. We're looking, oh, this is actually the paint. Okay, this is a whole separate receipt. This is the paint, body labor, $950. Paint labor, $2,200. Paint supplies, $1,440. Not sure where the miscellaneous minus 3,000 came from. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense. I think they already paid.
That was probably another thing. So we're at
Yeah, that was probably another thing. Let me see.
$9,000?
I have a feeling they paid twice on this. Now the paint shop, is it the same fucking shop? Issued by, okay, so the paint shop is also the same shop that did the motor work and all of that. They are a full service shop, so it's not like he took this to a paint shop expecting to get a motor swap done. They should be able to handle all of this. So if we're looking over here on the paint side of things, we have, look at, they've made payments in installments, which I think is where they're taking out this $3,000 for another total due of $2,437. So if we do that plus that, I'm gonna need a calculator for this one, Dedick. Hold on. Let me pull out the calculator. There's a lot of numbers here, guys. $2,344 was the first two payments on the truck for the paint, plus $2,437. That was the final paint payment for a total of $4,781 on the paint. Then if we go to over here, we had a total of $6,300 equals, we're at $11,081 plus they had to pay more after this, I believe. Yeah, I wish the owner was around and we can confirm that. I don't know what the amount was, but $11,000.
That right there is too much.
$11,081 into this truck that is in horrible shape.
That's insane.
These poor guys, like, that's horrendous.
That's just,
yeah.
That's messed up. That's messed up.
Like at that point, you could have rebuilt this whole like truck from cab down. Yeah.
You could pull the cab off, like have the frame powder coated. Like, dude, I'm walking around this and like lower control arm bushings are roached over here. Same thing on this side. Like, look at this. Like everything's leaking.
All right, so we've pulled up their Google reviews. Somehow they have 4.5 stars.
There's not a chance.
But there's only 8 reviews. The worst place I've ever had bodywork and paint jobs repair. What a ripoff. Go somewhere else. Very dishonest owner ripped off my 80-year-old mother. Threatened to sell her car if she didn't pay up, even though the job was done horribly. See picture. You think, and the overspray on the taillights. I keep posting photos of the job and he keeps deleting them. Now that we post a negative review and speak the truth, he wants to fix the problem, he says. But at the time of picking up the car, he had no interest in repairing the car properly, just wasted money, just wanted money, and he's so overcharged. Him and his wife are crooks. I'm one of the top Google local guides on the West Coast, and I very rarely make negative reviews. Look me up with, dang, 2,600 pictures this guy's posted on Google reviews. Well, hold on, this review says, once you try him, you keep coming back. He will not rip you off. He's honest and not greedy. Yeah, that's not a friend writing a review. All right, now we're on Yelp. They've got 9 reviews on Yelp and a 3-star rating there. I mean, okay, all right. I mean, there's not a ton of reviews. They do have a bunch of Facebook ones, which I'm assuming are also for family, because there's only like 6 of those, all 5-star. We'll be fair. We'll go check the Facebook ones. Let's check the validity of those. I can't show them. I'd have to do a lot of censoring on this. So next one. This is a world-class family business that is detail-oriented, honest, and industrious. I highly recommend them for your auto body needs. Who says industrious? That's a fake review. Mr. So-and-so does high-quality work for really fair price. He was very attentive to our needs and really helped us make the best decisions for the repairs our vehicle needed. He also found parts at the best prices available. He treated us like family. I highly recommend his shop to anybody in need of this type of service. Next one, family-owned business that does quality work. Next one, top quality craftsmanship with hands-on care. Like, these all sound like taglines you'd put in an advertising. Not saying they're fake, but I wouldn't. So far, we're not seeing much of that. Dedic found some more?
0 prep on the rockers.
Like, oh, yeah.
Negative prep. Like, they probably went out of their way. Where's the light? Where's the light?
I mean, I could see it. Even the GoPro picks it up in low light, and GoPros suck in low light.
There's like actual rocks in like over here. Like there's like pebbles and stuff in there.
Just painted over them.
Dude, look at this. Look at this. That's under the color. And then it gets worse. Check out over here. I'm scared to touch it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I touched it.
You shouldn't have touched it.
I shouldn't have touched that. I'm sorry. That's bare metal now.
Yikes.
They didn't even primer that. They just sprayed color over bare metal.
Well, it looks like it had some oil on it or something. They just painted over it.
And it's on the other side too. It's
not even just like it's matching. All right.
It matched it. Look at all that bare metal going down the side right there. Huh? Oh, and it even carried over to the rocker.
We shouldn't be able to know the truck used to be red.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow. And it's a clean truck.
Oh, dude, check out this
like
dent
up underneath,
right there.
it's a clean
check
truck.
Out that dent right there, dent right there. Same thing on the rocker. They prepped nothing. I honestly would like to go as far as say they actually put the steps on before they painted, because there's even less paint around the area where the steps are. Rust.
Oh yeah.
All up in there. Oh, dude, check it out. They didn't even paint that.
Oh yeah, missed that.
They didn't get inside that jam right there whatsoever. And like, here's my thing. Like, if the paperwork said they took it to like Matco or something like that, I wouldn't be doing this. But they said they spent how much on the paint job?
I don't remember, 4,000 something.
That's
5,000 something.
Whatever. How much?
4,800.
4,800. What is that? It looks like they taped it. Like what? That's
Bondo.
That's Bondo.
That's Bondo.
You know, original red. That's nice.
Now, mind you, I would understand up underneath these rockers like that if the guy got the truck painted 2 years ago and's been daily driving it. It came straight from, well, we know the paint shop is the shop that did the motor work. Straight to his house, died, and has not been driven since. So this is not a truck that was driven a bunch and like eventually the rocks start to chip off the new paint.
Forgot to tell you, if you look out the mirrors, that top side of the bed is just the whole way down.
Big run right here in the two-tone. Right on the door, you can see a big run right there.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Well, look at that paint tape, that tape line though. That's not good.
Killer color combo.
It is. I love
like
the color
they did a
combination.
really like
They picked a good color.
They picked a good color. Sorry, yeah, they picked a good color.
That's where that ends.
God, man,
just, like,
this sucks.
Lop it off and then forget to do anything with it. Let's not tighten his fuel tank back up all the way. Well, that's why all this looks like this, because the exhaust just dumping onto it because the thing didn't even get a tune. So it's just running all sorts of weird, dumping black exhaust smoke everywhere.
Clearly we're leaking here
So
too.
from here back,
Yeah.
it's like somewhat okay.
Oh, dude, look at this. Look at this.
Oh, that's noise.
Little-
That's noise. I wonder if that's even got anything in it. We're driving, we heard like kind of like a whining noise, and we're like, what is that? We thought it was coming from the transmission. Check that out.
Oh, a little self-clearancing going
Yeah,
on there?
well, it was the flywheel rubbing it the whole time. You can see a couple of the teeth marks digging into it. Huh. Fantastic. Looks pretty dry, but it's leaking everywhere at the same time.
Well, it's pretty dry because it all leaked out already.
I can't wait to get into this thing. I'm curious.
Alrighty, guys. So again, unfortunately for this guy and his family, seems like they got taken to the cleaners. We're gonna delve deep into this engine. There's a lot of parts internally that are supposed to have been replaced. We're gonna pull it apart and confirm whether or not that did happen. I mean, this whole motor is going to get rebuilt. I mean, this truck's got a ton of work lined up for it, and hopefully, you know, we can restore this thing to what they thought they were buying or / paying for. The previous shop and we get them the truck that this guy wants. He just wants a cruiser. He doesn't want anything crazy. He just wants him to be able to take his family on a cruise in his late father's truck, and we want to be able to give that to him. With that, we're going to wrap up. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. If you're not subscribed already, please click the subscribe button now that you do not miss out on any future content. Don't forget to check out workforapparel.com. We are making the XL outline decals if you guys are interested. It is this one right here. Hold on, let me pull it out. This one's not complete, but we are relaunching these. Those are on the website in pretty much any color you can think of. You see we're working on a red one right there. Dedek, yes sir.
I think we're gonna have the owner here tomorrow.
We're gonna get some clarification in the next video.
Heads up,
all right, perfect.
There's a lot of gaps in this story. I don't remember it. We saw this thing what
2 months ago.
2 months ago, something like that. But yeah, we're talking right now, and basically, I want to be fully like transparent with him. So I want him to come into the shop. We can walk the vehicle together, kind of go over timelines and expectations. Like, we could do this, but like, what do you really want? How far do you want to take this? Like, make sure, you know, expectations and money, you know, kind of meet in the middle and find, you know, I want everyone to leave from this happy.
Y'all are the best. We're out.
Damn. Yeah. Yeah.